What is that one thing that might surprise international students and studying business at Sheffield Hallam?
What might surprise them? How big the institution is, perhaps. We are a city campus-based university, so we're right in the heart of the city of Sheffield. I say to students that come from all over the world, if you come to Sheffield Hallam, whatever you're interested in, there will be something for you. Whether you're into deep sea diving, Ariana Grande, or anything you like to mention, you will find a like-minded spirit.
Welcome to another episode of the TGM Education Study Desk, your number one go-to podcast for study abroad, scholarship, and turning your study abroad dreams into a reality. My name is Balkis, your host for today's podcast, and I'm very excited to have a special guest with me here today. Please introduce yourself, sir.
Hi, thank you. I'm Dr Jules O'Dor from Sheffield Business School, Sheffield Hallam, UK. And thank you for inviting me to speak with you today.
Thank you for joining us today. It's really nice to have a great person from Sheffield Hallam University joining us here today. Let's dive into the conversation. Sheffield Hallam Business School is well known for its strong career focus. But what does this truly mean for students from Nigeria, Ghana, who are interested in studying business there?
Okay. I think it begins with our approach to teaching and learning, which is very practical in focus. It's very much about theory into practice, with students developing their knowledge and understanding around real business problems and their solutions, using the theory that they learn in the university to address those problems. A good example would be perhaps our final year strategy course that all the business students do, where they work with around 4 businesses to solve business problems. So the businesses will come into the university, brief the students on what their business is about, what the problems are that they face. The students then will choose one of 4 businesses that is of interest to them in a sense, and will look to develop strategic options and strategic future directions for them. So solving real problems, and that forms part of their assessment as well. So they're assessed on their approach to delivering practice and practical solutions for those businesses.
Okay. What sets a business graduate from Sheffield Hallam apart in the eyes of the UK employers compared to the graduates from other universities?
I think that's again linked to our teaching and learning focus, where we like to believe that our graduates, I believe we do, we're 95% of our graduates are in work or further study 15 months after they graduate. But it's very much related to our teaching and learning approach, the practice-based approach that we've got, making those graduates work ready.
So many African students are concerned about tuition costs, return on investment, and post-study work opportunities. What would you say to parents who ask, is this degree truly worth the investment?
Well, I think return on investment probably has 3 stages. The first stage is the early research. Which course? Which sector would I want to work in? And we find that the students that do best will research right down to the number of businesses they want to address post-graduation. So the first stage is the research. Why is that course? Where will that take me? What are the employment prospects around that? So research is the kind of first part. The second part is taking advantage of all the opportunities. It's obvious. Work hard, take advantage of everything that comes along, be a little different in a world where everyone's water. Add a bit of juice. Yeah, be different, stand out, take up opportunities. Hallam, there's lots of extracurricular activities they can do. We have the Hallam Award, which recognises that. So when they graduate, the Vice Chancellor will recognise they have reached a bronze, gold or silver Hallam Award, and then employers can see the transcript of what they've actually done. So second thing is around taking the opportunities while in study. And then afterwards, it's how do I do my research again? Which companies do I want to work in, which industries, what do they value, what are they looking for that I can persuade them that I've got. So 3 stages: beginning, middle and end. Before the course, during the course and after the course.
Thank you very much, sir. With AI automation and digital transformation rapidly changing the global business landscape, how is Sheffield Hallam preparing students to remain competitive and relevant in the workforce?
In a number of ways. Businesses and things move so fastly. Only a couple of years ago we were talking about the 4th industrial revolution, which was about machine learning and AI. We're now talking only a few years later about the 5th industrial revolution, about human and machine interaction. So the pace of change is huge. The approach really is about working with businesses to understand the problems they're facing now and how we might address them, and working with those businesses in partnership to find solutions for those problems. We have some courses directly. Our business management courses now offer business management with artificial intelligence, and at postgraduate level we also have an MSc in artificial intelligence as well. So in addition to working with businesses to address those problems and learn together, we do have specific programs, specific courses to address those for specialists. So two approaches.
All right. What is that one thing that might surprise international students and studying business at Sheffield Hallam?
What might surprise them? How big the institution is, perhaps. We are a city campus-based university, so we're right in the heart of the city of Sheffield. I say to students that come from all over the world, if you come to Sheffield Hallam, whatever you're interested in, there will be something for you. Whether you're into deep sea diving, Ariana Grande, or anything you like to mention, you will find a like-minded spirit. And also there will be support for you there throughout your journey, through academic support, personal support, health support. All the services are there.
That's very nice. What are the 3 key steps a student should take right now if they are serious about gaining admission and succeeding at Sheffield Hallam Business School?
Again, 3 steps?
Yes.
I like 3 steps. Okay. Before, during and after.
Yes.
If they're at the really early stage, so ask the questions. Always ask the questions. Why UK? What will that give me? Why Sheffield Hallam? What will that give me? Why that particular course? What will that give me? That's all about return on investment again, isn't it? Doing your research now, making sure you're in the right place, on the right programme to get the right outcomes. And then it's kind of over to you. Yeah, the success is kind of like finding the right place to be, then making the very most of that. Working hard, taking all the opportunities, doing everything. We also offer in our institution kind of study abroad. So I guess if you're a student coming from Nigeria, you're studying abroad anyway.
Yes.
Okay, but you can also study abroad.
Yes.
Okay, so a couple of years ago and again this year, we took some international business management students to Finland, where we took part in an entrepreneurship summer school with Finnish students, so the students could study abroad. So and our undergrad students are able to take a full semester abroad if they wish as well. So taking advantage of every opportunity, working with employers, working with businesses, real life problems, learning about the cultural diversity in an international setting. Take all the opportunities. Then afterwards, the 3rd step, leverage that difference and do your preparation as well. Don't do AI applications. My advice would be, let yourself shine through. Make sure all those opportunities you took are there in your CV and your application, and make sure you tailor your application to the business that you're working with. That would be my advice.
Thank you very much for that, sir. And that brings us to the end of today's episode of the TGM Education Study Desk. We hope today's conversation will give you the confidence and clarity you need for your study abroad journey. Remember, a correct information can change your entire academic future. Until next time, keep moving forward, keep learning, keep preparing, and keep moving closer to your education goals.